This is a preseason edition of Inside Video Review for the 2020 MLS season. I'm Greg Barkey, Pro's Manager of Video Review. In this edition, we will preview how some of the new law changes will affect video review in the upcoming season, such as goalkeeper encroachment on penalty kicks and everyone's favorite, handball.
Possible handball there.
Close to the body.
Most of the new law changes do not affect video review at all because they're not considered to be match-changing incidents. For example, substituted players are now required to leave at the nearest point of the field. Attacking players now need to be 1 meter away from a defensive wall. Or all drop balls are uncontested.
No, they get the ball. You gotta be 4 meters. 4 meters, yes. Okay.
The new penalty kick law states that when the ball is kicked, the defending goalkeeper must have 1 foot on or in line with the goal line. VARs in MLS will check for goalkeeper encroachment and recommend a review for a retake of the penalty kick if there is clear evidence that the goalkeeper does not have at least 1 foot on the goal line and the shot is saved. This penalty kick from MLS 2019 would have been reviewed under these new guidelines. It is now an offense if a player gains possession or control of the ball after it has touched their hand or arm, and then they either immediately score a goal or immediately create a goal-scoring opportunity, even if this contact is accidental. It is sometimes referred to as an attacker's handball. This review for a handball from last season would only take a matter of seconds to resolve, as the VAR would only need to determine if the arm made contact with the ball. It would not need to consider if it was deliberate or not.
I'm going to recommend on-field review for handball.
Okay.
For other handball situations, the IFAB have added some additional clarifications for match officials to use when considering if a handball offense has occurred. For example, it is not usually an offense if the ball touches a player's support arm as long as it is not extended laterally or vertically away from the body. This incident from Sporting Kansas City versus LAFC is a handling offense when the ball strikes the arm that is above the shoulder. It would not have been a handling offense if it had struck the supporting arm.
Handball, JC, handball, number 3. Hand above his shoulder.
Hey, Kevin, this is JC. Check complete. Penalty kick.
When the VAR checks for a handling offense, they still need to consider if the actions are deliberate or not, such as movement of the hand towards the ball like this is a handling offense. Creating a barrier for the ball, or when the arm has made the body unnaturally bigger. Players also take a risk when their arm is in certain positions, especially when it's above the shoulder, regardless of the distance from where the ball is played, as in this handling offense in Sporting Kansas City versus Philadelphia.
I say
I
we
have the
review
hand
with
up.
his hands up.
Let's go.
I recommend a review for possible handball.
Okay.
It's okay with you first.
These incidents from 2019 are not handling offenses because the player's arm is close to the body in what might be called their normal playing silhouette, and it is not making the body unnaturally bigger.
It hits him in the arm, but it's so fast. The arm is right there. Okay. Oh no, it's great. It's good call. Mondo, good stuff.
Mando, check complete.
Other incidents where it would not be considered a handball offense is when a player deliberately plays a ball which then touches their hand or arm.
I have a clear view. He kicks it up. It hits his own hand. He kicks it up. It hits his own hand.
Yes, I have check complete. Check complete.
Handball decisions are very subjective, so the VAR must rely on the basic principle of video review. Is the decision taken by the on-field officials relating to a handling offense or a possible handling offense a clear and obvious error? If it's not, the on-field decision will stand. The average review in MLS takes about 2 minutes and 12 seconds from the moment of the incident to the referee's final decision. In MLS, the referees will continue to go to the RA for all video review incidents. We do this so the fans and broadcasters are aware that a review is underway, and so that the referee is always the one making the final decision.
Yeah. Yes. Handball. No goal. Thank you, Jeff. I'm gonna decide. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Nice job, Jeff. Thanks for the help.
In 2019, Pro and MLS tested the use of virtual offside lines in several stadiums. The results showed that it was difficult to place the virtual offside lines with accuracy in certain situations due to the number and placement of broadcast cameras. The use of this technology would not have been consistently viable. Thus, in MLS, we will maintain our line of intervention at what is clearly visible to the VAR using the best angle available. The on-field decision will be deemed correct unless the VAR sees a clear offside error. And talking about goals, VAR has been accused by some of taking away the joy of celebrating a goal due to the uncertainty if the goal will be allowed to stand. In 2019, there were 1,257 goals scored in MLS matches, with only 41 going into video review. Of those 41 reviews, 3 saw no change, 11 goals were given, and 27 taken away. So what that means is that if your team scores a goal this year, go ahead and celebrate, as there is less than a 3% chance that VAR will become involved. Good luck to all the teams this season. I'm Greg Barkey from Pro.